Hey guys, Peter is back. He's just checking in for the day again. And today I want to talk about the topic of being average and whether it's okay or not to be average, guys. Because I think, especially from the Netherlands, I think it's different from different countries. But you kind of grow up like being average is okay. Like in Dutch we call this zesjescultuur. Like uh, here in Holland, we don't have like America, like grading in A, B, C, D, E, something like that. But we have 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest grade and 1 being the lowest grade, and yeah, 6 or 5.5 being the passing grade in school. And I think most people they just go for to get the 5.5, so they just pass their yeah, they just pass their course, and then they're happy they can go to the next year. It's actually quite funny, guys. Like, I think there's some outliers who wants to do good in school, but most people they just like this. It's almost like they like to be average, guys. I don't think in most other countries you don't see that. You see the parents pushing the children to do their best in school, and children also really trying to do their best and want to get the highest grades possible. I think sometimes, yeah, maybe at some point when it's kind of easy for you and to get the highest grade possible, you kind of want to study and then show, okay, for me it's so easy, I always get a 10. I don't even need to study and I get a 10, something like this. But yeah, that's only in the beginning, because of course the curriculum gets harder, and then you're just becoming the same like everybody else. Okay, I just get a 6 and I'm just average. But it's also like, of course, I think with everything, uh, sometimes to get from average to even good, it just takes so much effort that you rather stay average and then find something else where you can maybe have fun being average at. I think I think like even playing video games is like that, guys, because I think most of the time, I think especially if you're the age as me, you don't really care to be the top diamond or challenger anymore in the video game. You just want to have fun because it's like so super min max investment that you need to be so nerdy and so on the point and so also like hyper focused on the game, like in an abnormal level that is after a while it's just not fun anymore. Like you don't have a chill time to play the game. So then you just want to find another game where you're also just kind of average at. It's quite funny. Yeah, I think same with the lifestyle. When I see a lot of YouTubers, they say, yeah, you need to make 6 figures and you need to have at least 10% body fat. And yeah, I think sometimes this kind of thing, yeah, for me, for the financial part, I stopped caring about this. Yeah, I think since the moment since I grew up, because I think that in Holland, I think maybe I'm even considered poor here. I don't know, guys. I think most of the time I just try to work for a minimum salary or something like this, because I think the minimum salary in Holland is actually pretty good. For me, I can just afford, if I have a minimum salary, I can just afford my house and even save money for to buy things I want and for vacation and things like that. So yeah, for me the only thing is I just search a 9 to 5. I think here in Holland the 9 to 5 jobs they aren't so bad, or maybe also as in other places, I don't know. So yeah, it's like it's like really. I think for me, I think it's also like I'm kind of pushed to be average, and I'm also okay with being average in most of things, I guess. But I think yeah, I think for the fitness body, I think I'm thinking, oh my god, I really want to have this professional fitness body. Of course, I don't have it, but yeah, that's something maybe I could strive for, to at least improve my physical body, guys, because I think there is something to say. I think people do have more energy, and it also does look better, and yeah, you also just feel better in your skin, and you're kind of proud of yourself. Like I think your body is really a temple. I also think like that most people like, for example, when I was playing soccer when I was young, then you know that people are not really doing their best in school, but they want to do their best in soccer, guys, because yeah, I think that's a kind of typical typical Dutch way of thinking. When there's something like sports, then you know it's competition, and you know you don't want to lose the game, because that really sucks. You get a bad feeling, and so you kind of have to do your best in at least in your soccer practice and in your soccer game. So yeah, I think for doing sports, and as you see, also doing fitness. Some people in the gym, they're really they're really rocking it. They're really like super strong. You can see really super strong people in the Dutch gyms, and yeah, I think also in an MMA and kickboxing, like fighting sports, like Dutch Dutch people usually are also quite good and in it. So yeah, for me when I was younger, I also I also kind of wanted to be a fighter. So yeah, I never like when I tried MMA, and I really tried to fight for train. I train for competition, but then I get a strong head kick to my face, and I was like, okay, maybe it's better if I just stick to jiu-jitsu competition at that time. So yeah, yeah. The topic of being average. I also think like, yeah, I also I think most of men, especially those who live in other countries, they will think, my God, they want to have as much money as possible, and money is really important for them. And I think in my country, I think first of all in my country, people think less like that. They don't think money is really that important. And I think and I think within it, I'm also a special outlier who like doesn't care about money at all, as long as you can, yeah, just you just pay your rent and not get in any financial trouble. It's like it's not that I want my man. I would want a BMW or something like that. No, man. I don't even need a car, guys. I think at this point I don't even want a car. So yeah, of course, I would like to keep my place, and I I need to be able to pay my monthly costs and things like this. So I need a job, guys. But for the rest of the thing, I wouldn't really care. Even like somebody tell me, oh man, you need to make 6 or 7 figures and live in a penthouse in Miami or something like that. But I don't know, something about luxury and things like that. It doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really give me motivation or something or anything. Like I also don't know why that is. maybe I think I grew up differently or something. But I think it also has to do with this Dutch mentality that being average is alright and your life is okay. And you have it much better than the poor people in Africa, and I think that's usually how Dutch people think. I think that's maybe also like why a lot of people want to come to the Netherlands, because I think you can just not see that many poor people here, because the distribution in wealth is much better, I'd say. Because in America you can see a lot of people that are super rich, but you can also see that there's also a lot of people that are super poor. And here in Holland, of course, rich people and people have it better, people have it less. But in Holland, we call the rich people also kakkers. And they that's also something I want to talk about the kakkers guys, because usually they also talk like this a bit, you know. Yeah, you play hockey, you play golf, you know. And we used to, especially in school, we kind of used to make fun of those people. Like normally they are like considered to be not that much into fitness. Also, they're just like people, and they talk a bit strange, and they're like this kind of haute couture. Hello, my name is Frederick, and I play golf and hockey, and this is things I like and how I joke. You know, they're like there's something. It's something a little bit frowned upon, you know. It's actually quite funny. So here in Holland, we actually kind of frown upon rich people, like like it's something that you don't want. And I also kind of think that living in a neighborhood like this, where it's just a lot of people like that are lawyers and I don't know what kind of jobs they have. They have just a big villa and huge income. And like I think maybe it's different from America. Like for example, where just the top NBA player, that's like this kind of people. You know, they have a lot of success, but they are also very cool. Like they have a great body, and they can attract a lot of beautiful women, and it's just like this. I think maybe that's how rich people consider it in America, but rich people in Holland, they are kind of it's like a different type of people, guys, who just they act a little bit different, and usually they're also like I think usually there are also people like if you want just if you would try to pick a fight with them, you would easily win, because they are just kind of pushovers, because they I don't know, guys, I don't really know how to explain, but they're kind of frowned upon. It's actually quite funny. So I think especially income wise, these things these things are funny, guys, because I think maybe that's also a mind shift change if you ever come to the Netherlands. Like I think soon you also realize that people are just like, maybe some people are really happy to get a new car. Of course, it's nice to have money, but people are not so like the rich and the famous lifestyle here in here in Holland. It's just more like do normal and be average, and you're okay. Yeah. So so sometimes when I see people from America on YouTube, I'm also kind of thinking like this is a little bit superficial. So I think that's how people in Holland think. If they see somebody rich or having a perfect body, they immediately think, oh, okay, this guy is a little bit superficial. They kind of don't believe they don't believe what they're saying. So yeah,